Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Tech with Nick. I'm your host Niklas. Have you ever wondered why VPNs get recommended by just about every YouTuber out there? Let me show you exactly what I mean.
VPN for their support on this video.
The sponsor of this video is NordVPN.
Which one? And from what I've seen at least, there is no other VPN that's offering close to what Surfshark is.
In today's episode, I'm going to reveal the number one reason why you probably shouldn't use a VPN to begin with, the huge security risk of actually using it, and what you should do instead. So let's get started. To start though, let me take you back a few weeks. I was visiting my mom, sitting in the couch and chatting. We were having a cup of coffee and out of the blue, she asked me, and it's probably one of the weirdest things ever. She said, "What VPN should I use?" I was speechless because my mom, who is nearly 60 years old, she's not a technical person whatsoever. She's been teaching middle school for as long as I can remember. And she still calls me up whenever she gets a weird looking text to ask if it's real. And now she's wondering what VPN she should use. And you probably know someone just like this who's using their computer and phone to check the weather and read an email, and that's about it. So I told her, you don't need a VPN, and I meant it, because when most people hear VPN, they think it's there to protect them, but in reality they haven't asked the fundamental question: what are they actually protecting them from? Because you see, in all the VPN marketing, they tell you they won't keep logs, and using their service makes your searches and internet history completely private. But as I'm about to show you, that's not always the case. If you like this video, I would highly appreciate it if you could hit the like button down below and share it, as this lets the YouTube algorithm know that more people should see this content. And if you like tech videos and would like to see more, please consider subscribing, as that makes it possible for me to keep creating videos for you guys. Now back to the content. So you see, the only reason you actually need a VPN is for accessing geo-blocked content, to access content that is restricted in some way, and this can either be websites blocked because your government don't think you should visit, or so you can stream whatever content you like that's not available in your country. But before I share with you why a VPN is a security risk, let me jump back to the story with my mom, because I was curious as to where she had heard about VPNs and why she suddenly thought she needed one. She told me her friend had told her about it, that it was important to protect herself when she was online. And if you look at just about every VPN provider, they will tell you one thing: they don't keep logs, and using their services is for your protection and privacy. And for some, this is probably true, but the thing is, there's no way of knowing it. A few years ago, there was a story about Ryan Lynn. Ryan was accused of stalking, and I'm not going into details about the case, but in one of the court documents there were logs from one specific VPN provider, even though they have claimed they didn't keep any logs. So in reality, when using a VPN, you're putting all your trust in a private company, and you're hoping they will keep their promise and do what they said they would do, and not store any logs or information. And the alternative to this is using your normal internet service provider, which is a private company too, but with a slight difference. They have been heavily regulated, and there is a big chance they will follow your local laws. But if you use your local internet provider, they will still block you from the content you like to access. So what can you do instead if all you're trying to do is get around geo-blocking? There is alternatives, like a DNS proxy. And the purpose of a DNS proxy is to spoof your DNS, so it looks like you're in the country you're pretending to be in. But you do this without sending all your traffic through it, so the only logs they can keep is what sites you've been visiting. If you would like to see a video about how to set up a smart DNS, let me know in the comments. And if you don't want to self-host it, there's services out there, and I recommend you Google around to find something you think is good. No matter if you choose a VPN or smart DNS, companies can still track and follow your every move online with cookies and ads. And if you would like to know how to get rid of ads on every device on your network, watch the next video to see exactly how to set that up.